All right. Man, must be a big match coming up because look at them lights. Look at them. Oh, look at them lights getting them, man. Phew. Spent a lot of money on them lights, what they did. WCW back in the day spent a lot of money on lights, didn't they? Now the lights are real bright. Real bright. We should have some edibles doing this show. Real bright lights. Oh, look at them colored lights. Real colored lights. And look at that smoke.
Hey, you can't say colored in 2019. You need to change that up.
I'm sorry. Lights of many different colors. How does that sound?
And there he is.
Here we go.
Speaking of colors.
They put Hiro Matsuda with Michael Hayes.
Yes, they did.
What the flying fuck?
He's tiptoeing out, dude.
Yeah.
He is prancing to the ring. And I can't believe this is real. And if you would have asked me a few years ago before we started doing these podcasts, I have completely blocked this out of my memory. Oh. Michael P.S. Hayes is about to win the United States title.
I know.
How the fuck is that even possible?
I don't know. Well, if he walks out with Hiro Matsuda, I guess anything is possible. You can,
is he going to gyrate? Please don't gyrate.
Oh God.
Don't gyrate. Come on, Michael. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just jump down. Just jump down, Michael.
God, there you go. Take another shot. Very good. Here's the deal. They got a shot.
Don't gyrate. Don't gyrate.
Oh,
don't gyrate.
no.
Ah!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hiro Matsuda. Oh, don't do that. Hiro Matsuda in the ring saying, oh, they bring me from Japan to be with this motherfucker.
Seriously, why would you fly Matsuda over for this?
I don't know.
Who's doing the budgeting for this fucking thing?
Well, they're trying to build relationships with Japanese wrestling, with I guess New Japan Pro Wrestling back then. Build that relationship. I guess that's how you build a relationship. I don't know. Sometimes money talks, That's a good way to build a relationship. What the fuck? What the fuck is this with Lex Luger? Fuck, is Gladys Knight and the Pips?
Dude, that belt with Lex Luger looked awesome.
Yeah, it did. Well, why did those guys come running out with him? All right. We are in the midst of history here, Conrad. You ready?
Are we?
Yeah, Michael Hayes is going to become U.S. champ.
This has got to be one of the worst shits ever, right?
I know. Oh, man. And we're taping this in the morning, and we ain't even drinking yet, but we should be.
Oh, we can fix that. A little screwdriver action.
Yeah. How about a Moscow Mule?
I'm so tired of you talking about Moscow mules. God damn it.
You know what? I asked Lois the other day on the phone. I said, you going to the store? She went, yeah. I said, get some vodka and get some ginger beer. You know what she said? I'm tired of you talking about them Moscow mules. That's what she said.
I mean, I am. What the fuck?
Okay. How about a mojito? How about that?
How about you take a poop with your pants on?
Look at Michael Hayes taking off that. Yeah, they want a picture. She got to take a picture. And, nah, I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to take a picture of that. What do you think of this? A lot of wide shots here, don't you think?
There are. I was just thinking that, like a crazy high number of them.
Yeah.
It's like anytime they're not sure what to do, just go wide.
That's right.
You know what? Somebody should have told you that, like back in this era, because here's what I mean. They're pulling out too often. You didn't pull out often enough.
No, I was saying that when they say go wide, I went wide many, many times. As a matter of fact, I'll probably end up going wide again. I've lost all this weight, but see, there's a good reaction shot. I like that. So they're both blonde. They're both wearing blue.
You're so observant.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, this is something that JR used to gripe about all the time. He said, need to wear different colored tights. Doesn't anybody bring more than one pair of tights to a show? I don't care if you're Lex Luger, if you're Ric Flair, you need to have different colored tights. He used to hammer that all the time, among other things. And he makes a damn good Moscow Mule. And over the top and go crossbody 1-2. Oh, fuck. Luger. Wonder what's going through Luger's mind right now. I'm going to do the job to this fucker. Fuck. What the hell? I'm getting paid. Paid more than anybody. I might as well.
Describe the fringe gimmicks on Michael Hayes?
What? Yeah, those are cool, aren't they?
No.
Okay.
You think that's cool?
Well, it's unique. He's obviously colorblind when he's got the same color as Lex Luger. So wait a second. They're orange and blue. You know what that means?
As a Gator fan.
You motherfucker.
Could be an Auburn fan.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. Was that an attempt at a Russian leg sweep, or they just kind of fall over on their back? Yikes, midsection abounds.
What's your favorite Lex Luger match?
It ain't this one.
That's my go-to question whenever somebody tells me that was their favorite wrestler. What's your favorite Lex Luger match?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if he had I kind of liked and remember of all the matches that he had. I remember the obviously one where he bled and they stopped the match in Baltimore. JR remembers that too because the fans were going to kick our ass that night. That was number one. And I also remember from Starrcade 90, I think, when he had that bull rope match, which is now known as the hemorrhoid catcher match with Stan the Lariat Hansen, when Stan just beat the fuck out of him. And JR said he was screaming when Stan hit him with that bull rope.
Let me tell you what Meltzer said about this. He said, Nashville this past weekend was the latest battleground for Wrestle War 89. The NWA ran its pay-per-view show from the Municipal Auditorium on Sunday afternoon, while the WWF countered by running a show the night before in the same building. The NWA then countered by running a free autograph session and t-shirt giveaway promotion at a local mall. And the WWF then countered by bolstering its lineup with wrestlers coming in on the swing from Washington, D.C., with main matches on the other major show occurring that night by chartering a plane from Indianapolis and flying in the top two matches from that show. As I write this, I've yet to see the pay-per-view, but I've heard enough comments from enough readers to know it was one of the best, if not the best pay-per-view in the short history of wrestling's involvement in the industry. How about that? He said it's the best wrestling pay-per-view ever up to this point.
Well, there hadn't been many, really. Had there?
TBS had managed to clear 11.6 million potential homes for the show, which I believe is a record number of homes cleared for a pro wrestling pay-per-view show. WrestleMania 5 cleared 10.7, although early reports indicate about a 1% buy rate, which at best would still be marginally profitable. Still, that was expected for the reasons we've repeated many times over the last few weeks. The live crowd was 5,200, with many of the seats blocked off because of the Oak Ridge Boys concert. They were looking at around a 7,000 capacity. I'd guess the gate was around 37,000, which is hardly impressive. Although the early word is the 900 number grossed an estimated $129,000. The WWF the night before drew 7,950 fans, 76 grand, and the seats were blocked off by the concert. And he would estimate the capacity would have been around 8,500. And he said the head-to-head promotion that NWA did at the local mall drew several thousand people and was supposed to be the most successful promotion of its kind ever at the Hickory Hollow Mall in Memphis. How about that?
Hickory Hollow Mall's in Nashville. Yeah. Did he write Memphis?
Yeah, it was a typo.
Yeah.
That first match though, the great Muta, he gave 2 stars. Butch Reed and Ranger Ross, he gave a 1/4 star.
Yeah.
He gave half a star to the Bob Orton match.
Right.
And he says there wasn't even any heat when they were hanging Murdoch.
Yeah.
The Dynamic Dudes match, he gave 2 3/4 stars. And he says the best line is when they were torturing Ace and Paulie grabbed the house mic and said that Ace was as useless as a woman from Nashville, Tennessee. And then they did the Oak Ridge Boys and they played for 24.5 minutes on the pay-per-view. So right in the middle of the pay-per-view, and we've been saved from that on our network feed.
All right.
24.5 minutes. He says they're from Nashville and weren't booed, but they weren't met with any kind of enthusiasm either. It was a polite response and that's about it. And he got reports that the lobby was packed during the concert.
I wonder why the running time of this video on the network was like 2.5 hours when normally it's like 2:45.
Ta-da! There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
This match we're watching now, believe it or not, is going to go 16 minutes. That's real.
Oh my God.
And Meltzer would say this match had the most babyface heel heat of any match on either show during the weekend. They mainly milked the heat early, and the highlight was Luger missing a cross body block and sailing over the top rope. He says that the worst ref bump in history, where Nick Patrick wasn't even touched in a sloppy looking collision. So stay tuned for that.
All right. So how many stars did you give this?
3 stars though. I mean, it was higher than anything else on the show so far until we get to the main event. But well, I mean, I guess it's not really the main event, but it is the main event.
Right. It's the main event. And that, I was looking up, on different websites about this match. Flair and Steamboat wasn't the final match on this card.
No.
Why was that?
I don't know. How would I know?
I mean, for God's sakes.
Why are you cussing me? What did I do?
No, I'm not cussing you. If I cuss you, I would start up with, "Hey, motherfucker," and then I'd be cussing you.
You're getting hot. You're about 3/4 hot, and I didn't do nothing.
I'm not even a third hot.
By the way, the main event, the real main event, Flair Steamboat, Meltzer would say 5 stars doesn't do this entire scenario justice. The match itself was a better match live than in Chicago, and most that I've talked with who saw the pay-per-view felt it was the best of their 3 national matches, although some still opted for New Orleans as being the best. Flair will be injured and out of action until June 14th at the TBS Clash of the Champions.
And I know we're not at the match yet, but let me say this. I didn't like the Raging Cajun match.
When years before we did a podcast, that was my favorite one. I liked that they tried to go more realistic, and they had tried to do more mat work, and they tried to do more holds. I thought that was fun, and I really liked the dynamic of it being, multiple falls.
Right.
And I liked the chicken wing submission. I just think there was a lot of fun stuff in that one. Now, as time's going on, I think eventually I decided the Nashville one was my favorite. And I think it's Jim Cornette's favorite. But when I watched, how great is that? Down goes Luger.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the reason I like it is because of the building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just an empty Superdome. And they spelled Ric Flair's name R-I-C-K. That just sticks with me. So, I know, I understand. I'm not talking about what happened in the ring, but I'm just talking about the entire night. All right. So Luger has missed already, and we're getting ready. I hope soon this match will end and we'll see a ref bump. Boy, Michael Hayes can strut, can he?
That's his move, man.
Man, strutting around. We give Michael Hayes a lot of shit, and we should.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? But giving credit for this, he's still very, very involved and a major part of the business. He really is. I always thought Michael was very, very creative. I really did back when, during this era. And so he's taken his creativity and he's put it to good use.
Yes, he has.
Somebody needs to dress him now, but.
Well, I mean, looking at him here, maybe somebody needed to dress him back then too.
Well, there's his left hand. Luger sold it. Bulldog it.
Man, Michael Hayes doing a bulldog is just the worst.
And Luger kicked out. Try it again. There you go. There you go. I like that. Now, I like that. Hook that leg again. Damn it. That's pretty cool. I like things you don't see that much of that you should if they're really trying to win a match. Like, you got a 2 count, hook the leg. Fuck, I'll just try it again. I like that. So there. Good psychology at that time, Michael. When's the last time you talked with him? Besides sending him the text.
About a week ago.
About a week ago. Are you allowed to say that you talked to him?
Yeah, he's not booked for Starrcast, so they don't have
No, he's not booked for Starrcast, but I don't want to get him in trouble. You know, they may put a kibosh on that.
You know, my sister-in-law's like top dog over there. You know, my co-host is Vince McMahon's right-hand man.
Yeah, I know that. But we'll see. Pick up. Time will tell.
Time will tell. Oh!
You know, I mean, goddamn pal, you need to leave that motherfucker alone.
Let's have fun with this. Let's call it. Michael Hayes trying to hold him down and might try to slip a thumb in his butt. What do you think Lex Luger's strategy is going to be here, Tony?
Pull the thumb out of the butt, stick it in Michael Hayes' mouth.
Oh, he's showing the crowd his junk here, Tony. Why is he doing that? He thinks people are supposed to be impressed with 3 inches. No,
realistically, some people his junk because he's blowed up and he won't take a breath.
Speaking of blowed up, so was the travel budget here. Hiro Matsuda flown all the way over to walk around and give the okay sign. Do you think someone in travel was getting a commission?
Well, if so, they should have used Scott Travel because that's what we use at Starrcast.
Lex Luger, I don't think knows how to sell a sleeper hold. Let's see. He's going to let the arm drop. This is one of my old classic moves here. I really like the, it drops twice, but we stop it on the third one. Oh no, he's Lugering up. He's testosteroning up. He's lizzing up.
Did you say lizzing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing this one for Elizabeth. Oh, 1 punch, 2 punch. Don't break loose on the third one. He didn't. Thank goodness.
Too much power there, Conrad. No, too much. Those big guns just blocking him.
Michael Hayes back and forth like he's headbanging to Bad Street USA. Oh, he caught him with an elbow.
Dun, 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 dun. The further down the block you got, the harder the cock. Dun, 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 dun. And here we go. Bulldog.
Yes. Why was that so funny?
Flying through the air in a big ass bump. Oh, that was good. Luger's going to win. Come on now, Lex. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Beal him out of there. Or hip toss or whatever you want to call it. And there's a 1. He kicked out in 1. What the fuck? Michael Hayes said, bullshit, this 2 count stuff. Gorilla press slam. Where are the hard cameras, you dumbass? There you go. They're this side. Yay. We like Lex.
That lady, she has a hard life. Her husband tucks his t-shirts.
Hard camera, dumbass. Hard camera. Thank you.
Well, he should know that he's wearing blue. I mean, blue should know everything about being hard.
Well, yeah, because blue gorilla press. Gorilla press blue. Chew. Whew, thank God I was making sure that I said choose. He threw it down and, what's he doing? That's Arn Anderson's gimmick. The cut across the throat there. Luger just right now completely lost.
Teasing the rack and nope. DDT out of nowhere. This could be it, Tony. If Michael Hayes can roll over and hook the leg, this could be it.
Oh, Michael's had too much drink. He's asleep on his side.
What is going on with Lex Luger? He doesn't know how to sell shit. He's just laying on the ground kicking. That's not how you sell a DDT, is it?
No. Can I quote Jim Ross?
Yes.
Said it during a meeting one time. And, there's that ref bump.
Oh my God.
There's that. It was a glancing blow. If you glanced somewhere else, you missed it. Was that Terry Gordy?
Yes.
Terry Gordy.
And he keeps putting his foot on the rope and Gordy keeps pushing it off. That's awesome. What a shit finish.
Oh, God.
How did he give this 3 stars? The worst.
Yeah, it was terrible. So we were in a meeting one time and we were talking about Luger and JR would get so mad about Luger. And he said, that motherfucker couldn't sell pussy on a troop train.
Oh.
And I just fucking lost it. I mean, I just almost fell out my chair laughing. Couldn't sell a pussy on a troop train.
If you think I'm not mentioning that to him soon, you're wrong.
Yeah, you need to because it's great. Oh
my God, they showed the replay. Jesus.
And they showed the angle that made sure that you knew it was fucked. Not another angle that maybe covered it up.
You think Gordy ever had to push Hayes like back at the Ramada Inn? Like he'd get behind and come on, Michael, I'm going to push you in there.
Look at that. Get that fucking foot off of there, you dumbass. I'm going to put it on again. Fucking Luger didn't want to lose, did he?
No.
Oh, my God.